Why, hello there. We made it to another Wednesday. Another glorious Wednesday. That's right. It is March 9th. And when things are seem to be doom and gloom in the media, every so often there is a shimmer of hope. And I want to focus on the positive and the hope just because that needs to have focus. It's easy to hear. It's easy for me to just report negative. People like negativity for some reason, but I want to shine a light of kindness of strangers. That's right. I was looking through my Google News tab and noticed this story from CNN. I know some people don't like CNN, myself included, but this is too good of a story not to read, even if it is from CNN, the world's most trusted news source. So it's gotta be true. Strangers are leaving strollers, car seats, winter coats, and toys at the Polish border for Ukraine refugees. Let's give applause for that. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. The kindness of strangers. A city I'm not going to pronounce because I'm just going to butcher it. Poland, CNN, hundreds of thousands of children are among 2 million refugees who have fled Ukraine looking for safety after Russia's invasion of a neighbor began 2 weeks ago. Women and children had been forced to leave their fathers and brothers behind after the Ukrainian government enforced martial law, banning all male citizens 18 to 60 years old from leaving the country, according to the state border guard. Most of those who have fled have gone to Poland, to Ukraine's west, with a large number of also entering Hungary, Moldova, Romania, and Slovakia. The journey, in many cases, lasting several days, they arrive with next to nothing. Yeah, at least they have their life, and hopefully their health. To alleviate some of the stress and the emotional attached to fleeing Ukraine, strangers and Polish communities are helping strangers get settled with basic necessities in place that may not feel anything like home. No, every kindness that is brought into the world will be multiplied. I believe whatever you put into the world gets multiplied. So if you bring a positive energy, more positivity will come out. A light at the end of the tunnel. The compassion greets the refugees at the moment they step off their train onto the platform at the Priazzi, I'm going to slaughter it, just that city station. Polish citizens have left shopping carts filled with diapers at the train station platform. Strollers, carriers, jackets, toys, stuffed animals, diapers, even walkers for the elderly have filled the area along the railway. No, I actually saw this on Twitter, this picture, and I wasn't too sure what it was about, to be honest. I thought it was just random people leaving strollers in protest, but it looks like it's, according to this news article, it's for the refugees. I mean, it's such a kind gesture. It really doesn't take that much effort, but these people it probably means a lot to them. Strollers for the refugees and their babies fleeing the conflict from the neighboring Ukraine. Small mountains of clothing, shoes, jackets, and outerwear filled cardboard boxes just outside the train station at the refugee relocation center. I mean, I kind of wish it was a little bit more organized, but I'm not gonna look a gift horse in his mouth. It's something positive. Everything is free, volunteers told CNN. The amount of donations received by people in Poland is overwhelming. The generosity appeals to spread largely by word of mouth. The city I can't pronounce is the first train stop for refugees who enter Poland via Madeka border crossing. Those who walked into the country have also been greeted by strollers, car seats, clothing, and diapers. Volunteer efforts have become more organized over the past week. Dozens of volunteers with yellow vests speaking multiple languages are helping refugees any way they can. They are now getting assistance from people from other European nations. Help help isn't just available from physical supplies, but some people have been holding up signs offering rides to different places across Europe, and volunteers are helping refugees find a place to stay, be it at a school gymnasium or families who have offered to take women and children or take in women and children. What we fear is a second wave of persons who have a good deal less resources and connections and who will be much more vulnerable. UN High Commissioner for Refugees, Philip Grandi warned, Philip Grandi. So that's the end of the story, and it gives me tears of joy to see people come together in a time of need to help their fellow human being. We need more of this. And I'm glad to report a good Phil story. I really am. This is what I like to see. I like to see people come together, help their neighbors. To It may not mean much to the person doing it, but the person receiving this is going to be grateful and thankful because every little thing helps. And I do believe when you bring positivity into the world, it gets multiplied. The same thing if you bring negativity into the world, it gets multiplied. So we need all the positivity that we could give. And I am glad I could bring a positive story to light. And hopefully people watching this feels the same happiness I feel and be able to pass this story on to other people. Because I do believe people are generally good natured people. I think people want to help others any way, shape, or form. And I'm glad to see this. I'm glad Poland is stepping up and helping these people. And I'm pretty sure it's just not Poland. I'm pretty sure all the neighboring countries are doing something similar, which makes me happy. With that being said, leave a comment down below. Does this make you happy? Does this story make you happy? If it makes you happy, please smash the like and subscribe button on any and all platforms, or just the platform that you're currently watching. With that being said, have yourself a wonderful day, morning, or evening.